Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Looking at the Simpsons deluxe figures. Okay, you got Furious Homer, Radioactive Man, and then Mr. Burns as Dracula, Vampire Mr. Burns. So, I said this before because I reviewed Wave 1 of the Simpsons from Jakks, Jakks. I think that this is like a slept on line. I think that people aren't realizing that this is I think that they can take this line home. Okay, I think that they could go real big with this, and I think they think so too because they're pumping them out. All right, so they had the 4 regular ones of Wave 1, which I did a review. I'll put the link in the description. It was Bart, Homer, Miss Otto, and Willie. Groundskeeper Willie. They had those. They looked really good. The scale is good. Articulation, pretty good. I wish there was a head, a ball joint in the head, but they're pretty good for being simple figures. So then they were like, let's release a deluxe wave. Now this one, the distribution is strange, okay? I've only seen people getting this at GameStop. I've been calling GameStops on and off for like 2 weeks now. Finally, I got lucky. Yesterday, I found a GameStop in my area that had one set. I raced over there. They had that in the Mo Telephone. Mo Telephone is cool, a little pricey for me. $40 for that telephone. Maybe I get it. Maybe it goes on sale and I get it, but I definitely was in for these. But they're pretty limited. So the deal with these though, this is not officially Wave 2. This is like deluxe figures. So same scale as the other wave, but like they come with more stuff. I think it's in the same scale. But yeah, they just come with more stuff. So very excited to open these up. This one was dented, so the guy at GameStop actually gave me money off, which was cool. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was gonna get it anyway. But I had a good experience with that GameStop. So let's open these up. Let's compare them to Wave 1. See everything we have so far, because Wave 2 is already on its way. Or I don't know if it's on its way, but they announced, I think, everything that's Wave 2. I think Marge was in it. Who else? I forgot who else. I think Bartman is out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Bartman is out and he's exclusive to something, okay? But they're going for it. So I gotta respect that. Let's open up these guys, see how deluxe these deluxe are. They were, I think, $25, which is not that bad for a deluxe figure. Well, we'll determine if it's bad, okay? Let's open them up and I'll see you there. All right, welcome back. Honestly, these are much more involved than I was expecting, okay? They all have an action feature. It's not just that they come with more stuff. There's like an action feature in every one of these. This Mr. Burns, by the way, has this little UV thing. So I guess you can light him up, have him glow in the dark, which is cool. But on the subject of Mr. Burns, Vampire, I mean, this coffin he comes with, look at this thing. This thing is huge, okay? By the way, these creases, it's part of the design. Check out the side. Check out the bat. Check out the gargoyles, all the ghouls, okay? Check all this out. Check out the other side. It's big. It's got the B on there, okay? If you're not impressed enough, hold on to your seats. Watch this. Can I get it all in frame? Hold on. 3, 2, 1. I mean, I think that did it. If you didn't get the point, check this out. He can va-boom. Oh my God. Such a simple, here's a side view. Check this out, all right? He just lays right down in his coffin. Okay, there you go. And see what he looks like in his coffin? All right, just check that out. And then right there, when he's ready to strike, kaboo! Oh man. Jakks, bravo, I give you this. Look at my hand clapping right here. This, a $25 Mr. Burns vampire figure that does that move? I mean, come on, okay? Just in case also you want to see the inside, there's a little pillow there, okay? Little pillow. And bonus, this is a figure. This is still a figure, okay? So you can pull him out of there. He snaps onto this thing right here, and he just becomes vampire Mr. Burns. There you go. You can have him here. Now, there's not a lot of articulation. He's mostly dress, okay? But his arms do have something, okay? They have a little bit of a bicep swivel there. Okay, not a little bit. I mean, it goes all the way, and then the ball joint in there, and the hinge, and that rotation, and then obviously this rotates. This is what I was talking about. I wish this there was a ball joint here on these Simpson figures. Okay, that's, I don't know, maybe moving forward they can do that. But holy crap, that coffin gag. I mean, that's, I don't know. Maybe I'm easily amused, okay? Some might say. But, yeah, this is, it just as a, forget the gag, okay? Forget the play feature. Just as an accessory, this thing is fantastic, okay? This giant coffin? Come on, man. Okay, look at the size of this thing. It's huge, okay? So, I gotta say, I'm already calling it that this Mr. Burns Dracula figure is one of the best in the line. Okay, bravo for that. So let's move him aside. Let's move the giant coffin aside, actually, and then get to Radioactive Man. Okay, now Radioactive Man comes with this whole comic book type setup, and he does have an action feature. We'll get into that in a second. Let me just take him off right here. So you got Radioactive Man, created here. It's kind of like the first issue, number 1, 10 cents, amazing origin issue. It's got this kind of like see-through, or this sort of like translucent, but it's green kind of like effect, which is very cool. Very nice display. Radioactive Man himself articulates about this much. Okay, basic articulation. Head will move back and forth, and you get the legs, and pretty decent articulation. Now, the action features, there are batteries that are included, and you can switch them on here, and when you do, you see how he has that? Really neat. There's like a pulsating effect. I don't know if you guys can see that. So you can keep that. They also give you this right here. Okay, so you can have him either standing there or just kind of like in the air, doing some shit. But yeah, it's a neat little feature. My thing about stuff like this, where you got to press it, is you do it once or twice, or some friends come over and you go, hey, look at this, and then you never do it again. You know what I mean? I would have rather, I don't know if that could like stay on because it's got batteries, but it is what it is. But pretty cool. Radioactive Man, he's got the watch there. Okay. The one thing that I do not love about this Radioactive Man, let me just put him on the stand, a little bit of like a scaling issue. So you see how like Mr. Burns, like, even though this is taller, or Homer, like, I feel like even though he's like the same size as like Homer and a little taller than Mr. Burns, his head is so small that it's like it doesn't scale well. Like, I think like this guy should be bigger, unless this Radioactive Man, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this Radioactive Man was just created for this kind of comic book facade, so he's not meant to be in scale. I don't think that's correct, though. I think he's meant to be the like Radioactive Man. But yeah, that kind of I don't know, that kind of bugs me a little bit. This guy should be bigger, taller, had the same proportions as these other guys, and yeah. But as an idea, I mean, this is a really cool idea. Let me just put him on the stand. I mean, the weight doesn't support him that much. This thing, the little stand is just kind of like buckling under the weight. I honestly, I probably wouldn't use the stand. I probably just see, there you go. For me, I'd probably just take the stand out and just have him standing on it, I think, because yeah, that thing, it's a neat idea, but it's just not super practical, or at least mine is kind of loose, and maybe I gotta tighten it or something. But yeah, I like the effect. Don't love the scale on Radioactive Man. Finally, you got this Homer, painted Homer. What do they call him? The Homer with the paint on him? Yeah, Fury's Homer, okay? He's got this green paint, all right? He's got this kiddie pool, okay? I just got a kiddie pool, okay? I now know the power of the kiddie pool, especially when it's hot. But he does have an action feature, okay? He's got this button right behind him, right on his back, okay? And he does this. I don't mind it. I like it. Looks like he is same scale with the other Homer, but he's got a different face, okay? Different sculpt. He's got the green paint. The green paint is a very, very nice effect. And he comes with this fence. Now, this fence, if you look at it, it's almost like playing a Zelda game. You see how it's got these cracks in there? Well, that means that it can break So I think the effect is you got to get Homer behind this, and you just have him. Come on, let's do it. You just have him go, yeah, and he just, I just kind of messed it up. There you go. He just breaks the whole fence, and you can just have him shattered into pieces. Okay, so you can have him surrounded by a fence. Okay, the effect is by this fence right here, and it's just in shambles, okay? He's just so strong, destroying these flimsy fences, okay? So you get that as well, okay? Honestly, most likely what I'll probably do, maybe surround him with a few broken pieces and then put the fence together and keep it in the background, okay? That's probably ideal in terms of my setup. But he's cool, all right? They all have their own little features, which I really like. Let's put them together with the other figures. Okay, so this is everything in the Simpsons line so far. You got the 4 figures, Homer, Bart, Willie, Otto, and then the deluxe ones. And sorry, I misspoke. There is a Bartman out there somewhere. I forgot what he's exclusive to. If anybody knows, let me know. See if I can hunt it down on Target. But these new deluxe figures are great. This Mr. Burns, I think, is the star of the show, and he glows in the dark too. I gotta check that out later. But the rest are very cool. If you are looking for some very good Simpson figures and you want to get on ground floor of what I think is going to be a line that goes, this line is going to go. You're going to see. I know some people might be burnt because of the Super 7 one that came out, and we don't have to get into the details of that, but this is not going to be the same thing. I guarantee you. I guarantee you this line is going to go, okay? Because they're affordable, they're well done. It's really what you want, right? Simple. So yeah, Simpsons Wave, I guess like 1.5 or something. Deluxe Wave 2, I think, is on deck at some point. And I'm in. You got me. You suckered me. Thanks a lot, Jakks. See you later. Bye-bye.